bone muscle. If you're a regular visitor to my site, then first I want to say thank you very much. I really appreciate it. It's you that makes it worth it for me to put all the work into the blog posts and articles and training programs. And if this is your first time to my site, then before you hit the back button, I want to just take a moment, and at the very least, I hope you can learn a few things before you leave the site, and maybe I can convince you to be a regular follower of my site and subscribe to my newsletter. So, first things first, so many people sweat the minutia details without even showing up, just getting into the gym and trying things out and learning and experimenting. But at the end of the day, the principles that matter, eating good solid nutrition, pushing yourself hard in the gym, getting adequate rest, those are principles. Methods are, 10 sets of 10 German volume training and, all these other crazy things out there. And yeah, all that stuff kind of works if you've never done it before. But just remember that everything works for a while. And so before you judge and criticize things, give them a shot. Then you're qualified to talk about it and criticize as much as you want. So here's another tip for you. If you want to lose fat, and who doesn't want to lose fat? Just about 95% of people out there. Right now, get out a pencil and paper. You're going to learn the simplest way to lose fat known to man or woman. And when you hear what it is, it's going to be so simple that you're going to say, hey, deep down inside you already know this, but here it goes. The world's simplest fat loss program. If it runs, swims, or is green and leafy, you can eat it. How's that? I guarantee you it sounds so simple, but simple is not the same thing as easy. There's a lot of things in life that are really simple to do, like save money, but they're not easy. Every time I drive by a Starbucks, I want to drop $3, $4, $5, but it's not easy to skip that. But so on this run, swims, or green diet, just take 3 weeks and download any good training program off this site, anywhere else. I don't even care. Just make sure you're lifting weights. It can't just be running cardio. It needs to be lifting weights to tell your body to keep its lean muscle mass. And then I don't even want you counting calories either. Just eat lean cuts of meat, spinach salads, romaine lettuce, cucumbers, celery, whatever. Just eat that. And it's almost like Tom Hanks in the movie Castaway, if you ever saw that. He had to just basically eat fish and leaves and whatever other stuff he could find on the island, and man, did he lean right out. So try it out for 3 or 4 weeks and let me know how that works out for you. I'm telling you right now, it will work, guaranteed. For a while, and then you'll hit a plateau, and then hopefully you come back and ask me, now what, Jamie? So here's another tip for you. If fat loss isn't your goal, but putting on as much lean mass as possible, well, here's a really, really simple program for you to follow. Forget the 12 different isolation exercise, preacher curl, dumbbell curls, friggin' standing upside down. Pick one big compound exercise. So the most bang for your buck exercise is the snatch grip deadlift off a podium. I learned that from a Charles Poliquin seminar all the way back in 1999. And he uses it with a lot of Hollywood stars when they have to put on as much lean mass as possible in the shortest amount of time. So a snatch grip deadlift is basically a deadlift where you're gripping very, very far out with straight locked arms. And off a podium basically means you're standing elevated, so you need to squat down lower. That one exercise, if you do slow reps up and slow reps down, so you get a lot of tension on the muscles, if you build that into a program, that one exercise hits easily 60 to 70% of the muscle fibers in your whole body. So if you're time limited and you want to put on as much lean mass as possible, eat things that run, swim, and are green, of course, but you need to get some quality carbs in there as well. And you, my friend, will put on some lean mass. You need to keep eating. So that's a perfect segue into my next tip. People, carbs are not evil. I don't know how many... Yeah. So I'm a large fan of low-carb eating, but carbs have their place as well, and I eat lots of those. Here's an example right here. I challenge you to get fat off Ezekiel bread and raspberries, just as an example. What am I talking about? These aren't blackberries. Can't tell my colors today. Raspberries would be fine as well. Obviously, I hope you know what these things are. Maybe in your country these aren't so available, but any berries would do. And Ezekiel bread, no pun intended, but this stuff really is God's gift. It's a sprouted grain bread, so it's not like all the wheat shit food out there, gluten-laden breads. This type of bread, it's very low glycemic index, it's high in fiber, and because of the different grains that are used, it's a complete source of protein as well. Awesome stuff. So, past the carbs, the next thing on the list is fish oil. Fish oil is extremely important, and I used to wonder why the heck fish oil is so important when you think hundreds of years ago when people didn't live near the oceans. It's not like they got the next freight carrier shipment of fish oil. So why is it so important if it wasn't important for them? Well, when they used to eat animals that ate grass and fed off the land, and chickens that pecked at bugs and whatnot, then the chicken eggs and the cow meat, all those things have naturally occurring omega-3 fats, believe it or not. So mass production has basically ruined all that. So the crap beef that you buy at the store is not the same thing, which means you need to supplement with things like fish oil. I like Carlson's brand fish oil, but these packets are good too. These are made by Core Omega. This one's tropical pineapple flavored, so when I'm in a hurry, I will just grab a few of these, throw them in my bag, and you just tear off the top and just squeegee it into your mouth. I've learned that from Dr. Serrano many years ago. These are great products. Final couple things I want to share with you is, first, if you don't have access to a gym or if you travel on business a lot, I'm telling you, you can get a lot done with a giant, stupid rubber band. This thing is from Elite FTS, Dave Tate's website, and it's just a giant, thick orange band. You wrap it around, and you can do push-ups with it, lots of different thicknesses for them, and you can get really creative and do a lot of different exercises right in the hotel room. I've used this with my wife as well. You loop it around a pull-up bar, and that's how I got her to bang out multiple reps with pull-ups. She's one tough chick. So that's a little tip. And finally, these are really cool things I want to share with you guys. I know I'm ranting on and on here, so this is the world's longest intro video. These things are called PlateMates, and they've seen lots of wear and tear. The magnets are completely worn out on these. My wife and I both use them all the time. Each one is 1 1/4 pounds. So if I'm doing something like a lateral raise with the dumbbells, or if I just started weight training and I'm doing a chest press with maybe 10 or 15 pounds, going from 10 pounds to 15 pounds is a huge increase percentage-wise. It's just tremendous. So PlateMates allow you to take smaller steps. On the flip side, if you're working on building up strength in your bench press, and you can't keep slapping on 5 and 10 pounds every single week on your bench press. At some point, you're going to get diminishing returns. But PlateMates allow you to take really small incremental jumps on that. So these are really cool products. So see, you're learning some stuff here, hopefully. So I'll leave it with that. Maybe one final comment. I'm reading this book second time right now. Never Let Go by Dan John. If you don't have this book, go to Amazon right now. I don't have an affiliate link that I'm going to shove at you. Just go to Amazon and buy it. I don't make any money off of it, but amazing book. Not just for lifting, but just life lessons, philosophy. There's so much awesome stuff in here. So if anything else, if you never come back to the site, go buy Dan John's Never Let Go and read it, and you'll thank me for it. All right, thanks, and I hope to see you again soon, and sorry for such a long rant, but I hope you learned some cool stuff. Take it easy.